All right, only thing left is to put the motor mount back on, and put the wheel back on, and the wheel well, and take it for a test drive. But for us, the controlled test, right now, going pretty good. I might have a little issue with the fuel trims. We just got to see. They kind of bounce around. See, right now they're kind of low. So I think the fuel trims are good. Focus. There we go. 12. Okay. Nothing up. That's not good. So it might require a little further testing. But anyway, I'm going to send a link to the situation that led to me needing to replace the upper oil pan, and then the upper oil pan led to discovering that Nissan redesigned the oil pump, so I couldn't use the old oil pump, and I had to change the timing chain cover and then do a timing chain job, and just turned into one big adventure. I'm estimating that cause a lot of small shops wouldn't have took this job because it's a timing chain job, and a lot of places said we don't mess with the engine timing, we don't go inside the engine. So most likely this car would have had to go back to Nissan, and it would have started out because originally I went there for the estimate. We was looking at $8,000, but that was only calculating the upper oil pan. Then you get in there, you discover you got to replace the oil pump and the timing change and the timing chain cover. You got to do a timing chain job, so that probably would have bumped us up to around a $12,000 job. So, so at the beginning of this video, I'm gonna show links to the video, to the situation that led to me having to do this type of repair. It did take some time because there are no other videos online like this. So I had to just jump in there and figure out what to do, piece by piece. But I got experience on engines, so it wasn't that bad. You can kind of figure stuff out. But it was definitely an adventure. So I hope you enjoy the video. I think it's going to be close to 4 hours long, but it's a real video. This is a real job. It's a lot of people can't say that, so hope you enjoy the video. Another thing I want to add before the video starts is that I didn't know you got to take off this intake manifold just to get to the boat to unhook the dipstick tube. So that's something I kind of discovered later. So in the middle of the video, you'll see me taking this off. And I admit I didn't use any torque wrenches, but everything is looking good. I might have to go through and replace the intake manifold gaskets, because the fuel trims they're within spec, but we just got to see. It's going to require further testing, so that'll probably be a separate video. But this video is going to be pretty long, nearly 4 hours long. So yeah, so like I said, this is just something I had to jump in there and just figure out. There wasn't no YouTube videos. The only YouTube videos they had is on how to do the lower oil pan. So all this other stuff, I had to kind of figure out on my own. So yeah, so. All right. This is part 2 video. I had issues getting the oil filter off, and in the process of getting the oil filter off, I kind of messed up the oil pan. So now I got to change out the oil pan. And also I'm going to send some links to that video too. I thought about making it one big video, but I still might do that. One of those things, unpredictable things, like the oil filter got stuck on there, and okay. Either 21. Let's see. Here they are. 22s. Like I'm gonna have to remove those clips. And I was looking at it from up top, and I don't feel like taking out the motor mount. Get to the just to get to the belt tensioner. Right. Get it in there. All right. I don't know why they got these 3 points on there. I don't know. Okay. Sit that right there. Line that in there, okay. Okay, see. Okay, got one up under we gotta get to. Okay. That one down there, I'm gonna get that one. And we gotta get one right here too. Getting it, okay, up here. Okay. 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 All right. Right up there. got some down here. One over here. I'll come back in a little bit. All right, it's I'll show you. There's 2 bolts down at the bottom you got to take loose. We can get this out of here. You got one here. I need some, stop it. I need some. All right. Okay. And we got one over here. There we go. Okay. Should come off. Oh, we'll just come off. Let's get it peeled back for me. Oh yeah, here. One here and one over there, and then there's some more clips over there in the bottom. You'll see if you need to take them out. So stop it here. All right. It takes a 14 millimeter down here. So okay, it goes this way. Then you can get the tensioner off. Get the belt off. Okay. Get that off. And because I'm gonna need to remove I don't know if I can get that on camera. It's a lower bolt down here that goes into the lower bolt on the air compressor or the AC compressor that goes into the oil pan. It's gonna have to get removed. And let me see. Hopefully that's it. Okay. All right, I just went and looked at a picture on eBay of the oil pan or the front bolt layout. So as long as you can do that kind of stuff. Okay. 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 Now here. Okay. And we got one more, look like. Be right here. All right, in that last clip, I had to accidentally hit it on forward instead of reverse. So I'm going to remove all the 10mm bolts on this side. And then the lower AC compressor bolt look like it's a 13. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these here. It looks like they're about a 10. Might be I had to, and I have enough. Little impact wrench. Let me see if I can get in there like this. Oh, I think I can see that. Okay. Okay. Make sure it's okay. Okay. And got one over here. It'll do it, but it just get a little vibration, kind of gets it. Let me switch over to the R ratchet. Okay, let me see. Okay, and let's see. Okay. Maybe those will come out. Maybe. Okay. 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 So we did the outer ones on the front. Then we still got these bigger ones right here. Got some bigger ones I got to take. I use the big impact for that. And go on the other side and remove those. And I gotta disconnect the oil cooler lines here. Disconnect those. I can. Let me see. I'll do that right now. Okay. Look like I'm gonna have to. I don't think I can do it like that. Okay. Look like I'm gonna have to go get a lay it down like that. Move that. Let's see if we're gonna drain out all the oh shoot. Okay, now I gotta go get some different type of pliers to take that line off and drain Drain that out. Okay, I'll be back. All right, I had to get some of these type of needle nose pliers here where I can get that line off of there. And she might have to. I guess I gotta get some needle nose pliers to. All right, got some of these long needle nose pliers here. Okay, get that off. Now let's see if we can get one of these cooler lines out and let her drain on out, I guess. Here it comes. Okay. Okay, got one of the cooler lines off. Let's stop it here. All right, I decided I'm gonna go ahead and show this part. Because at this point I have nothing to lose. Because originally this was supposed to be a just change the oil. Then the oil filter gets stuck in there. I'm gonna send a link to that video, which is already online. This is the follow-up video, so this is part 2 to that video. Okay, so I'm breaking these loose with a wrench here. So this will be a how-to to how to get the over there. On how to get the oil pan on this. Oil pan and oil cooler. Yeah, call none of the local auto parts store have. They have they got the lower oil pan, which is right here, but they don't got the upper part. So I got to call Nissan a little bit and see what they got. Okay, let me get my door air ratchet up. I should have had my short extension. Let's see if we got enough power to get them out. Okay. Need my little short extension. Okay. Not quite enough. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm tightening it. Okay. Okay. Over here. some over here on this side. Let's see if it's going to pick it up. I might have to do the front cover too. I got to see. Up a little bit. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Let's see if it's picking up. Yeah. I did that one the other day. There's one in here. Are they getting it? Okay, and this is two over here on that side, and then there's one big one up there. Let's see, can I get it? Okay, it's two over here. Little ones. Where you at? There you go. It's getting that. Let's see if it's getting that. One here. Another one right here. Okay, boom. Okay. Okay, and we got well, no, I got let me see. It's one big one over here. I don't know. Let me get my, where's 18 millimeters? Where you at? Yeah. We at 18. Okay, here we go. These Pittsburgh box wrenches are really the best $15 I ever spent. Okay, so that's not okay. So that might be 15. Let's see if I got 15. 15 on me. 16. Oh, it could be 14. Let's see. Okay. 15. Huh. Okay, it is 5/8. Where is that? 17. There we go. Okay. Let's see if they getting that. Okay. Okay, so there are all the boats. So I'm gonna stop it here. This boat here is over by the CV axle. Stop it here. Now, so also I got another transmission cooler. The oil cooler line. I got to remove on the then this bad boy will be ready to come out. So I might have to do. The front engine cover. I'll see in a little bit. So okay, I'll be back. All right. Now I'm taking off the lower bolt that holds on the AC compressor. They're getting it on there. And I just took off this oil cooler line and see if she ready to come out. And I still got the dipstick too, but I gotta see if that's gonna interfere with me. That going out. Okay. And she'll be ready to come out. Just gonna pull that to the side. Let's see. Can't see if any other boats or anything that is hitting on me. I'll stop it right here. Okay, on the left side of the engine is another bolt. It's going in the opposite direction because these boats, they go that way, then it's another boat that go that way. I'm gonna buzz that out and see what happened. It'd be nice if I had a lift. Make it a little nicer, but okay, so you got an idea. Okay, stop it right here. Okay, it's 8 bolts to remove the lower oil pan, but you'll see that. Now I'm going to show you, it's 2 screws. They're inside, I'll show you. Okay, this looks like the, yes, this is the oil pump here. But you see all that there. I remove those screws, look like. And then I guess the oil pan will come right on out. Okay, so the next thing you got to do is you got to pull this oil pump out. It's got there the four bolts that come in. Just unloosen it and just kind of wiggle it and pull back and pull it down, and it'll come right on out. So there you go. Okay, now it's looking like I'm gonna take the front engine cover off. It's looking like it's a see when I point. Right up in here, so it looks like it's a dowel in there. And it's a dowel here. So now you gotta take the engine cover off. So one of them things you gotta deal with. Okay, ready to give me a stronger impact. All right, the old Suntech cheap impact wrench I got for like $30 Amazon. Let's see if we could do something. Oh, shoot. It did something. Boy, $30 I ever spent. All right, I guess I got it. Oh shoot. All right, we got to remove the. I got the engine.
What?
No, I'm just doing this here. We got the engine jacked up at the bottom, so I got to take these front motor mounts off. Secure. Okay, maybe I did. Okay. We got some down here. Make sure it's getting that. Okay. Yep. All this is from trying to do an oil change, man. Okay. Stop it here. All right, look like the harmonic balancer. Kind of look like I can just wiggle it off. You see these little points or the little bumps right there? Let's see, look like that's kind of wiggling it off a little bit. There we go. Okay. Boom. Okay, so that's just a press fit. And let's see if we got that off. It's 3 bolts here. We got one here, got one there. Didn't look like this lower cover will come out. Let's see. Okay, that one's broke loose. Okay. This wrench extender makes it a lot nicer. Now this small one, you can get the off-brand one's like 20 bucks on Amazon. Okay, it makes it a lot nicer. Okay, let me see. I think I'm gonna get another camera angle here. All right. So it looks like I got about 5 more bolts to remove before I can get this off. And so you got these right here. You got look like you got some dowels here and a dowel there. This is the only. I think this is the only video like this on that I'll be posting on actually taking this out. I found a video of a guy, but his oil pan was already out, and he still had the cover and everything on. So I don't know how he did that. If these dowels or studs wasn't in there, and he was able to slip it down. He was able to get it out. So and it looks like that's the only thing that's holding it in. Got the 3 big ones here. You got one behind this idler tensioner, and you got one here in the middle. Okay. So, all right, let's get going. Let's get rolling. All right, let's see how we're gonna do it. This right here. Boom. Okay. And also, I seen some other videos because I was looking to see how the timing chain was set up on this motor, because I pulled the oil pump out, so it looked like it's another chain that's coming down from the here. It's another chain that come down here to turn the oil pump. Because again, I went online and they showed the 1.8, but I think one was a 2002 and one was a 2005. So those engines were slightly different than this engine here. So I think it's going to be kind of one of a kind video. But I'll do another search on it to confirm it. So I'm basically doing this job, I guess you'll call it freestyle. Just kind of jumping in there, you know, doing it, and I already broke those loose with a big wrench. And I go sometimes if I need to know where something like a bolt patterns, I go on eBay and just look at it. If they have a part off, you can just kind of look to see where the bolt pattern's at to try to know where things are at. So we're gonna, yeah, I'm gonna do this here. I gotta lay down and get to these three over here. They should be loose. That's not gonna work. Let me see if I get up here. Okay. It don't look like I'm gonna be thinking it. Okay. Okay. It don't look like I'm gonna be buzzing those out. I'm gonna have to ratchet those out. So, let me see which wrench I'm gonna use. 16 millimeter. Okay, I'll be back. Alrighty. I think this one's just. Yeah, I told my neighbor this. She asked me, "Was this an oil change?" I said, "It started out as an oil change. Now it turned into an oil pan, you know." So. I probably could have buzzed them out. Came in through there and buzzed them out. But guess it all paid the same, I guess. Got the good old moon wrench. I got the moons and the S wrenches. I seem to use these more. So I guess if you were to get just one of them, get the moon wrenches. Now they got it used to just be Gear Wrench that only had them, but it's a couple of other companies. I think ABN they got the identical set, but the only thing with ABN is they only give you a 1-year warranty. And then I think it's a I want to turn. It's a off-brand company on Amazon that's got, I think it's Vector or something like that. But if you break one of these, I don't know about how the warranty gonna go on that. It could be after 3 months. They say, well, you know, there's no warranty after 3 months. So that's the return policy on Amazon. But these do definitely come in handy. Okay. So yeah, if you want to get one of them, I suggest go with the moon wrench. Guess I could have came in through there and buzzed it out too. Huh. Oh, shoot. Oh, now my hand burning. Oh, my hand burning. Ah. Okay. That hand is burning. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it here. So I gotta get this one out and get that one out. Let me see. It's almost loose now. So that should be all of them. Okay, I'll get the. The old long neck. That'll ratchet up. That's an 8. See what we're getting at. Okay. Okay. Ooh, boy, my hand feels good. I definitely use Loctite pretty good. Okay, that should be all of them. Okay, how am I gonna prop in there? I ain't have a prop wire. Let me stop it here. And see what happened. Another prop. This is some really good silicone. It might be too good. see. Get another bolt. Let me stop it here. Yeah, still so far, I'm the only one that showed these being used. Moving this. Snap-on and Harbor Freight and working together. Other day I went to go Harbor Freight get those. So now my hand warmed that way. Remember, you got to use your snap-on ratchet, and you just make a video just to show them. All right, there's one last bolt. Like it's hiding behind the idler pulley, and it's a little tricky to get to. It's kind of, this Nissan with a design that's different. Up in here, give you a little bit more room to work. Okay. You can get in there. There we go. Okay. Buzz it out with the old now I'm gonna go ahead and everything should come out now, so let's stop it here. All right, get some smaller pry bars here. Let me see if this little won't break nothing. Sure, me. Ain't no more bolts. Oh, I found another one. Shoot. Okie dokie. Let me show you. It looks like it's one right up under here. You can see that. Right up under here is one. So. Okay. Everything. See how we're gonna get him. Okay. There we go. me see. Oh, I'm gonna take all these bolts out up here. Why am I? No, that part of it. What? Huh. Okay, well, I got more to do. Okay. All right, let me stop it here. All right. I guess I'm just learning as I go along. So, get in there. Yes. Put them in a nice spot. Okay. If those are the cam sensors or whatever. Like this and get it. So these are the off-brand wire disconnects. I got almost got it. There we go. So it's not that. Let me those 13s. Hold on. Let's put a 6 point on that. So, okay. Stop it here. All right. Okay. Got one down there. So I'm breaking loose. Got one down here. See if I can get to that. pry bar from Amazon really does the trick. I just snatch him up. Ouch. Okay. Now it's looking like you go through and take, I think that's like it's 1, 2, 3. I might have to take these out. No, I think these just screw into the cover. So that's gonna be it for us. Now we'll switch over to a 10. Okay. Getting that? Okay. Okay, we got this might be it here. Let's see. Not that one. Let's see. I think that all of them. Let's see. I think you got one here though. How you doing? Yeah.
Did he say something?
Look like we got one here. Like I said, you know, I'm just kind of learning as I go along, so. Okay, let's see if that's there's one under this look like it's one under this cam phaser here, this cam phaser. Not cam phaser, cam sensor, whatever. So let me see how we go. Yeah. I might be able to get that out without taking that out. Let's see. Can I get under there without taking it says not a job, it's an adventure. I think that's an 8. Okay, it's a little 8. I think it's loose. Okay, let's see if the let's see if the old I got some more surprises for me. Let me see. Now let's reposition the camera. Let's see if that's gonna change anything. I might have to come back and take these out here, but this is that smaller cover for the cam phasers, I guess. They look like they just go into the cover here, but we'll find out in a few minutes. see what happened now. All right, let's see if we got something now. Yeah, it's coming now. Yeah. Let's go up top and wiggle. Go. Got her up. Okay, let's see now what else we got. Okay, see, okay, let me let this down. Okay, I gotta jack that back up. It's not a job, it's an adventure. Okay, let's see what we got. Move this out of the way. Okay, let's see. Any other bolts we need to take loose? Okay, that's the idler pulley. Okay, let's see what else we got. There shouldn't be nothing else holding it. I think that's all of. Okay, let's see how we can do this. It should be everything. I gotta look around for any other bolts or anything. Unless the alternators. Huh. Guess we in here we can change and do the timing chain too, huh? Might as well. Hey, what's up, man? Shoot. Let me stop the video here and stop it here. I think we just gotta wiggle it out. Let's see. Broke loose on this side here. I'm wondering if maybe something over here. Okay, so it's something over here. Let me stop it here. All right, let's see if I loosen up the. It's got 3 bolts for the AC compressor. Let's see. Yep, I'm still the only person that's showing these being used. Other people just get them to make a video. This is a real job, you know. And the other videos I made with the metric and the SAE, there are some just demonstration videos, but for the most part, these are real jobs. So. $13 millimeter, 15 millimeter. AC compressor bolt, upper AC compressor bolt. Stop it here. Okay, let's see. I loosen that up. Let's see if that's enough. Okay, that's what probably stopping it. Got a little bolt. Okay, you can't see that. A little bolt. Maybe that was stopping it right there. Let's see now. Another bolt in here. Let's see. Okay, let's see what we got now. Okay, stop it here. All right, I think the only thing holding it now, I think the dipstick tube is holding it, stopping it from coming down because it's pretty loose. Pretty loose. Nothing else holding it. Yeah, I think the dipstick tube is the only thing holding it now. Let me get this out a little bit more. Yep. I might have to, I think the AC compressor might be. There you go. I think the dipstick too, the only thing holding her in. Look. Emos?
Yes, sir.
That sounds delicious. They should have brought a free pizza though.
Man, it's nothing free around here.
Yes, sir. I ain't had none. I forgot how it tastes. You know, they got to send me they got to remind me of the flavor.
No control over there. I'm just a mail carrier out here. Okay. I'm just doing what I was told to do. Ain't nothing I can do about it.
Okay, so I think that's the only thing holding is the dipstick tube. I think I'm gonna have to. Yep, the dipstick tube is holding her in. Okay. Might loosen up that AC compressor a little bit more. Let me see. Where we at? Old-fashioned snap-on here. Yeah, not there anymore. Okay. Yep, only thing holding her is the dipstick tube, which is hoping. Dipstick tube holding her. I go up top and get that. All right, what's holding it up is the dipstick tube. So I'm going to take off this upper radiator hose. This is nothing in the radiator, so. Come on here. A little bit in there. Okay, put that there. See, I got to bolt it on there. So we got the light here. Oh shoot, I bent the. Okay, push that back up. Looks like I stopped it here. Okay, we got it out. I should have showed it was stuck on the dipstick tube, so I gotta get another one of those anyway. So it is out. All right, I gotta take this intake manifold thing off. Okay, sit that over there. Another one. Over here. design this part nice, I'll tell you that. Okay. To the side there. Get the magnets. Where the magnet at? Okay. Okay, got it. Okay. Pull it down here. Just plug over here. Alright. Get my curved ones. Let's get in there. That okay, and look like we're gonna have to remove this to let's see where else we connected at. There's already some bolts here, then there's some under there, and there's one here. So we got 4 up here and 4 down there. You gotta go in there and screw them. So I gotta get it ready. So I'll just get another dipstick tube or whatever. Yeah, I tell you, from all this this is a pretty intense. We got one. Now we got one. And we got one. To get it over here. Show you. Got one down there. Let me. Hopefully that'll be it. Let me see. Okay. So it's looking like like you gotta come this way, but we gotta plug it. Here. Okay. I don't need something to go the other way. They really designed that plug. There we go. Let's see if it comes out. Okay. We got one down here. I'm just gonna, this one's the one holding it. Okay. Should be it. Okay. So we got something else. Oh, okay. And you gotta come down and get these bottom bolts. I'll show you in a little bit. There you go. Okay. This is sure a lot for a little oil pan. So now I can get to the dipstick tube out and okay, replace that. So all right, here, dipstick tube out. So I know next time to check that dipstick tube to, oil pan would have came right out, but we all make mistakes. Okay, I'm removing the oil cooler bolts. Use them over. Also, we got a bolt down here for I think it's for the oil pressure sensor. Okay. And I need stop it here. Okay, here's a chain tensioner. Removing it. Chain. Okay, tighten down the chain tensioner bolt. All right, stop it here. On this oil cooler, you gotta make sure you install your O-rings. So you. oil control pressure. All right, I'm just showing, I'm trying to get all the bolts together. I took it off this job. And I gotta get back familiar with it, so I'm just, seeing where all the bolts go. And for this upper oil pan. Also, I want to mention that at Nissan, this is an $8,000 job. So I'm getting all the bolts together. I'm gonna go ahead and put it all back together. I just put this on. Where's the other one at? Put that on. Oh, here we go. It was leaking from the oil cooler. So there you go. Alrighty, I'm getting those bolts for the front cover together. There you go. But you gotta take the front cover off to get this oil pan out, which is kind of goofy. Makes it a way bigger job. But there you go. All right, back on a 8.1 liter. Get some of this gasket off of here. I'm getting the prep to put the timing cover back on in the oil pan. Okay, go down there and just keep doing that. I get this oil pan, scrape some of this stuff off here. Yeah. Okay, I gotta do the rest of it. I'll be back. All right, I'm putting in the O-ring. I put a little bit of silicone here just to make it, oh wow, just to make it sort of stick and stay in there. So, and then, I don't know if it's getting it here, because that's very, very important. And we got an O-ring that go up here. Hey, what's going on? I'll be over there in a second. Okay, so I got to get the right size O-ring for that. So anyway, I'll come back in a little bit. Okay, I'm just using the silicone to just so they'll stick in there. So, okay, so she's getting that. Okay, let me show you what I'm using here. All right, this is what I'm using. I got these from Harbor Freight some years ago. I think they're like $7 a piece. Those are the O-rings that came out. So, kind of use what I got, and I used a little bit of that. Where is that at? I used a little bit of this here, just to help keep them sticking in the hole. So when I'm installing the oil pan and the front engine, the timing chain cover, they won't move and nothing like that. All right, I'm putting in the O-ring. I put a little bit of silicone here just to make it, oh wow, just to make it sort of stick and stay in there. So, and then, I don't know if it's getting it here, because that's very, very important. And we got an O-ring that go up here. Hey, what's going on? I'll be over there in a second. Okay, so I got to get the right size O-ring for that. So anyway, I'll come back in a little bit. Okay, I'm just using the silicone to just so they'll stick in there. Okay, so just getting that. Okay, let me show you what I'm using here. All right, this is what I'm using. I got these from Harbor Freight some years ago. I think they're like $7 a piece. Those are the O-rings that came out. So kind of use what I got, and I used a little bit of that. Where is that? I used a little bit of this here just to help make them keep them sticking in the hole. So when I'm installing the oil pan and the front engine, the timing chain cover, they won't move and nothing like that. All right, I'm gonna clean. I guess it's called an oil seal right here. Maybe put a little. We gotta get the. Okay. Is that ready? And then. Okay, and then we also got a little piece of silicone stuck in here. Okay. All right, stop it here. All right, then get ready to put the silicone on the engine block here. I mean the oil pan. A little bit on there. In the last clip when I was putting in the O-ring, it's for this here, so that goes to the down to the oil filter. So I guess it sucks the oil from the oil filter to the rest of the motor. So we'll go buy a tool. Oh boy. Make my grip stronger. He-Man grip. Okay. Woo-wee. Put a little across here, but shouldn't. I'm gonna put a little bit down here. I'm not exactly sure. It's a little thin coat. Okay. Okay. Let me put a little bit on here too. All those surfaces. Okay. Now we're gonna get ready. Okay. Stop it here and get set up to put it on the car. Okay. Getting ready to install the the Nightmare oil pan. Dang, I got on the timing chain. Shoot. Okay. Gotta get the. Okay. Stop it. Back on. Okay. All right. Hey, come on now. Okay, and see what we got. Okay. Can we stop here? I gotta get that silicone off that timing chain. Or no, that's not the time. It's a chain for the oil pump chain. All right. Okay. So gonna use a little of this brake cleaner to. That should get it. Yeah. Okay. Ooh boy. Okay. Okay, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, this is the timing chain up here, so. You're not interfering with the timing of the motor. Which, you know, if I had to do it, you know, you gotta do the timing of the motor, you gotta do the timing of the motor. Okay. Get enough spray. Just trying to get all that silicone out of there. There we go, over there. Okay. I ain't gonna put the cover on till tomorrow anyway, so they get us some time to draw. Okay, we got. Okay. Alrighty. Stop it here. All right, I'm gonna tighten up all the oil pan bolts. I'm not gonna use a torque wrench because this is not like a lid gasket or nothing. I got good silicone on there, so. Okay, where is the other one? Here. And I also looked inside and checking all the silicone is sealing. Okay. So let me move it over here. Cause I had I made a short, and the guy seen where the timing chain had touched the silicone. It had some silicone on there, but I definitely double checked to make sure, you know, it just touched it. I probably put a little bit too much silicone on there too, so it's over here more. No, which can't hurt anything, you know. Never have too much of a good thing. Okay. Okay, we got another one right here. Okay. Yeah, this is really definitely an adventure finding all these. We got Okay, they got hers broke. We'll get one last use. I got an extra one in the house. No big deal. Yeah, that's his last day. Okay. So I'm gonna show you, kind of show you, and also we got let's see, 13 millimeter. We got a bolt here. Then there's another one up in there. Let me get the 13. Yeah, it says no videos online on how to do this job, so I had to just kind of jump in there and figure it out. I think I mentioned it was a guy that showed the oil pan off, but I don't know how he did that with the front timing chain cover on, because you got to take the front timing chain cover off to get the oil pan out. Well, okay. Can we squeeze this guy up in there? Might not be able to squeeze him in there. Let's see. 12? I mean 13. We won't be able to get it. I should put I'm gonna stop it here. I'm gonna put some oil on that. Stop it here. Okay, I put a little bit of grease on that thread. And so we'll let me see. That way. Okay. I mainly got this wrench for the other side. So this is definitely something. So, yeah, that grease also just stop it from seizing in there. Okay. Let me show you. See, can I show the other one? Let's see where we at. I don't know if I'll be able to show that. Okay. I'm gonna show you the other boat. Let me stop it here. Okay, now this boat here, this is another boat. I put some grease on the threads of this one here. Shoot, got the light over there. It's a little tricky to show, but now I think when I was taking it apart, I didn't show this either. Okay. Right. Hey, what's up? What's going all right? Now this is where this moon wrench is coming in handy right here. The stuff like this you don't use all the time, but let me put my finger on there. But you do need it. You really need it. Shoot. Let me see. See, can I turn it with my hand here? It's too tight though. Yeah, put some grease in them threads, so if you need to replace the compressor. It's getting tight now. Okay. Now, it's another boat. I'm thinking I show it. It's a bracket boat. Let me see, can I stop it here. So you got to undo your bottom two AC compressor bolts. Okay, let me stop it here. Okay, this boat over here is by the CD axle for the left side. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, it was an adventure finding all this stuff. Now, I'll show you another boat that got to be done. It's a boat over here that you got to get to. It's good to have a long neck air ratchet. It's not 16 millimeters. This car is like really goofy, you know. So that boat is 17 millimeters. They got this car fucked up. Let me come back. All right. I mean, I don't understand why would they make that 7. All the rest of them on the other side are 16, and this one's 17. Maybe that's 18. Let me see. Okay, let me go get. It's 18. That's wacky. Hold on. All right, so this one here is got an 18 millimeter head on it. It's really wacky. Okay. So there's all the places where you have to go those are the boat locations for the lower part of for the upper oil pan. Then you got to remove your front timing chain cover, and you also have to remove the front intake, which is I'm going to go ahead and install this next. All right, I'm installing the dipstick tube. There we go. Installing the dipstick tube. And that's supposed to go over here. Here. All right, I had to go back to the regular video. I made a video of me taking this whole part off, so got to bend this down here and stick the screw in. There you go. Like this. That's how you install the dipstick tube. All right, I'm gonna install this front intake manifold. I wonder. In this way with it. Okay. Right. Kind of forgot how I took it out, but. Guess you got wiggled around these wires here. Okay, boom. Boom. Okay. You just gotta kind of. Let me see what I do with this. Hold on, let me stop it here. All right, it helps that you have like a magnet socket. These are from Harbor Freight. It costs like $3 to $5. You gotta kind of if I can show it. Kind of line the holes up. Just kind of move it around a little bit. Okay, here it is. Okay, I feel like I'm okay. Yeah, just kind of move it around, and it's kind of hard to show on camera. I can get it from this angle here. Go through and I think that's lined up. Okay, so you just gotta let me. Okay, so you wanna put these screws in here to kind of. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, in the last clip, I had the camera turned, but I guess in order to put these bottom ones in, you have to put these top bolts in. But if you're ever, doing this job, you find the best way you can do it for yourself. You got to take the front intake manifold off. Now, so that's lined up there. Now if you come down here on this side, okay, I'm gonna need to put a swivel on there. Here, as I say, find the best way you can get it for yourself. Kind of come under here like that. Okay, you gotta get creative a little bit. Okay. Got them. Did I get it on? Trying to get the. Okay. And then we got. Okay. Get that one. And we gotta go come inside. There's little slots there. Let me see. Oh, shoot. Okay, how we gonna make sure that lines up? Okay. See, that magnet socket definitely helps. Let's catch it. Let's see how it all come out as one piece. Okay. We got another one over here. Cheap magnet sockets come in handy. I got a westward set in the house too. No threads or nothing. Pull that out. I don't know why it's. Okay, put a little bit of oil on that, so just a little. Okay. Now it's I think it's. So now we got these 4 bolts here. Here, I gotta get some magnet socket is stuck on that one down there. I'm gonna get a pair of long pliers. Really close by. All right, I got my magnet socket back. So that definitely comes in handy, especially when around $3. You can't beat it. And it's going to be one in there and one in there, which is going to be a little tricky to get to. Let me see. Okay, there we go. I'll see if it, okay. All right. Just don't want the, now this here got a ball detent on it. Sometimes those get a little weak. all of them are in. So now we can go in with the extension. Okay. See if that's long enough to reach now or not. Okay. Where did my other extension go? Okay. Okay. Oh shoot. Make sure it's dang. It's going to collapse. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong one. Stop it here. I thought I had a new one. Dang. Got the wrong one. I'll be right back. Okay. My other. So we're gonna. That's a new one right there. That's a little too much. Take that off. I might get a hot rod motor. Okay. Okay. And I think we go in here. Okay. Get this one over here. Boom. Okay. Get it on camera. Okay. It always go together faster than it came apart. Stop it here. All right, probably picked up a new customer, but it's going through tightening up these probably should have changed the little gasket, but we'll see if it throw a vacuum code or something. Let me see. Okay, I think these are, take this long extension off. And yeah, that's gonna be too long. I'm just gonna use yeah, we're gonna get these in here. Bit of reach. Put that on there. Okay, I think about it. Okay. Over here. It's always really stressful when you gotta just jump in there and figure it out. So now it's kind of know it all now. So I guess I'm ready for another one of these. Gotta do the oil pan. I know exactly what to do. So okay, now we gotta go through and I guess this is the throttle body here. Where is that part at? Where that throttle body goes. I guess that goes there. Okay. Where did that throttle body go? I didn't lose it. It's down there. Supposed to be one here. There we go. And go just like that. Well, hopefully go like that. And I guess these two screws. Can I get this without dropping it? Actually, I'm gonna get that out. Yeah, these are definitely worth getting. Cheap magnet sockets. I'll put it away. Not reaching, I don't want to drop it. Okay. Didn't drop anything. Okay. And over here. Okay, got this one here. You got to go down there. Okay. Okay, what I'm doing now, I'm just seeing how I'm going to install the front timing chain cover on here, because it's gonna be a little see, now we're gonna do this. I might have to jack the engine up because looks like I'm gonna have to jack the okay. I'm gonna need it to kind of go up a little bit. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to jack up the engine because you know when you put that silicone on there, you only got so much time. So okay, what I'm gonna have to do, jack up the engine. And when can I come up from the? No, I can't come up from the bottom. Okay, stop it here. Yeah, just put a jack under the engine. Let's see what happens now. Let's see what we got. Okay. Let's see, go that way. Okay. Stop it here. Okay, third try, jack it up some more. I had to go rewatch my video and see how I took it out. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. I guess I'll have to practice this some more just to see how I got it in there. Just kind of wiggle it. Go. Okay. Right. Okay. I think I got my rhythm now. Alrighty. Alright, getting rid of some of this old silicone here. I think also I'm gonna pressure wash this here too. So. Get real pretty nice. And also I'm making this video so I can know all the points I will need to put the new silicone on here. Okay. Stop it here. All right. I'm seeing how the oil pump go in. I'm glad I saved the old oil pan. Looks like it goes in like this. Look at this. You got your 3 screws. You got it's actually 4. Here, 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 and we got here. And these right here are your 2 inner. They bolt the oil pan to the frame. Okay. Stop it here. Okay, I'm gonna try to record this as best I can. Installing the see, can we get in there? see what we got. Okay. There you go. Stop it here and see where I'm at. Why is it hanging up? It's easy to. It's like it's easy to put it on when it's on the old oil pan, but this one here is fighting me a little bit. Let me stop it here. All right. Let me see something here. Maybe I can pull it on. Okay, like this. Okay, look like everything lining up. Okay, there's the other one now. Okay. Okay. So we got to do. I was a little worried. Let's see. Okay. Do a little tap and see what happens. Okay. Let me stop it here. Maybe it's kinky a little bit over here. Okay. Let's see what we got. All right, let me stop it. There's an issue. See what we got. All right, let me stop it here. I figured out what it was. It's the sleeve right here. Right here. The sleeve. Yeah, take that off. Okay. Now it should go back on. Okay, so it should go right in. So I was worried I might have got the wrong oil pan because it had a little slight design difference on it. But let's see. Wrong way. Let's see what we got now. Okay, alrighty. Look, we did something. Need something to go good for a change, you know. Have setback after setback is, oh boy, a lot to deal with, man. I'll tell you. Okay, where you at? Get it. Okay. Okay, we got her in. Okay. Okay. Got her in. All right, I had to go and loosen the bolts a little bit and get this did I get it? Okay, there we go. Gotta loosen this one on the stop it here. Okay, I can raise this up now. Okay, there we go. Stop it here. So you got to loosen those bolts up so you can wiggle that you can move it up a little bit too. So there you go. Yeah. Now I got to put she's gonna put the timing chain guide back on there. That way. Okay, well, you see how I do it. I think I'm going to have to do this off camera. So, all right, there you go. I'm going to do it off camera and come back and show it. Okay, I just went back up out of the car and tighten up the bottom oil pump bolts. And I still got 2 more to put in. So I'm probably going to take you back down there. All right. Okay, we got 4 more bolts. We got 2 bolts like this, which this is the bolt that it's for the oil pan, hold the oil pan to the block. Let me see where we at. Okay, there we go. And we got 2 more oil pump bolts that go in the front here. Let's see, can I? Okay, let's see, can I get these? And since I'm the only one that's putting out a video like this, okay. Okay, what else? Okay, we got 1 goes here. The bomb pop, man. Oh, wow. I have to loosen it back up. Let's see why that's that. Okay, sure, I might have to loosen that back up, but it's one here and one there in the front, so. All right, loosen it back up. All right. All right, we had a setback. It seems like the two front bolts on the oil pump are not lining up with the new upper oil pan. So I don't know if we got the wrong part or did they change the design on the oil pump. So I'll keep everybody posted. I need something to go right for a change. Okay, back on the Nissan 1.8 liter. Now, originally, this started out as replacing the upper oil pan on a 1.8 liter. But during the process of doing this job, I discovered painfully that Nissan, they redesigned the timing chain cover, they redesigned the oil pump, and they also, here's the sprocket gear. They changed the lower sprocket gear. It's the sprocket gear. And also, it's a timing chain job too, so I'm hoping that this aftermarket timing chain kit will work, you know. But anyway, so yeah, so now I gotta take this off and put it over here, and hopefully it'll work. We don't need any more surprises. So it's possible that if you would have took your car to Nissan for to replace the upper oil pan, because originally it was around $8,000. So with all these extra parts and labor, it could be around $12,000. All right, next. All right, let's see what the old speed air can do. Moving the sprocket cover bolts on the 1.8 liter. Okay, look at all of them. Okay, stop it here. Okay. I went and got this longer boat here, put a little lube on there. And what we're gonna do, okay, let's see what happens. See if we can break that bead. Huh. Okay. So we just broke that bead. That's why it's good to always have some extra bolts. I went to the junkyard and picked up a whole bunch of stuff off the ground. So we just broke that bead there. Okay. Stop it here. Okay. Taking all these extra bolts out. There. Now I gotta get this out here. I remember, okay, we got some O-rings in there. When can I use those over? Okay. I'm gonna stop it here. I gotta get a little tool to scrape that out. Okay, I gotta scrape some more of this gasket out. It looked like we got some special O-rings and we got some filters. So I guess I gotta go to Nissan and get that out. I mean, get those parts. I mean, so I'm gonna go ahead and scrape this. So go ahead and scrape that off. Okay, I'm not gonna make a. So I just wanted to show that right fast. So I'm gonna stop it here. Okay, just go ahead and kind of scraping this off here. I guess this would be called the upper sprocket cover. I mean, I don't know why they would make an extra. Well, you have to take it off. There's nothing you can do if there's anything wrong with the sprockets, or you got to take the the timing chain cover off anyway. So I'm just going through doing this. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here. All right, it's a little pin here. Stop it here. Okay, it's a little pin here. It got stuck, so take that out. And let's make sure we get now. Look like this will fit. Let's see. Let's see, would it fit? Okay. So it don't look like that's going to fit on there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Shoot. All right, let me stop the video here. All right, so we got good news. Look like this matches up, so I don't have to get another one of these sprocket covers. But I do got to go to Nissan and get these oil, these here, and it's got some little filters. So I got to go Nissan and get those O-rings. All right, this is the timing chain kit I got from eBay for $80 because getting it from Nissan would have been, I don't know, $300 or $400. So yeah, because it's recommended on this engine that you do the timing chain every 150,000 miles. So there you go. All right, I guess I'm trying to figure out whether or not it's going to rain. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this timing chain installed. This would be the big timing chain here. So this timing chain here. So this would be the two marks for the top, and that's the mark for the bottom. And we got our chain tensioner here. I said this is $80 off of eBay. It was gonna be really expensive to get it from Nissan. So we got a couple of marks here. Just stop it here. Okay, here's the paper here. I copied from the internet. Here's the timing chain I already showed. Now I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is the setup you have to use to turn the motor over. But okay. Now I'm gonna take this off. Now I guess if you don't have an impact to buzz it off, I'll show you something when I buzz this off right here. Okay, we can buzz it off. Okay, buzz that off. And I want to show something here. I looked online and I couldn't find any cam locking tool for this engine. But I guess if you don't have an impact, you can stick a you can stick a ratchet up in here. You gotta be kind of careful. It takes 13 millimeter, and then you can hold it up here. I maybe have a person hold it up here, then go down there and take it out with a hand ratchet. So okay, I'll be back in a little bit to do the timing chain. Okay, it's a little bit hard to show. You get a real good, but I'm going to take the belt off, and I'm going to show you the whole thing when it's on there. Okay, hold on. I think that's going the wrong way. Okay, long neck ratchet really coming in handy. Okay, that is the chain tensioner. Okay, let me get that off. I'll grab it as it's harder. Okay, chain tensioner is off. Set that to the side. Ooh. Now we're gonna get the chain guides here. So those bolts are 8 millimeter bolts, chain tensioner guide bolts. And then it's looking like the chain guide bolts are looking like 10s. That one might be, let's see. Okay. 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 On my arm. Need that anyway, right there. Set him to the side. And you got 2 more. Might go get a little wrench. Actually, I'll get them. I'm gonna stop it right here. All right. This is the upper bolt. Okay. And one more. Let's see if the speed air can buzz it on off first. Cool, right? Let's see if he can do it. Might not. Let the air pressure build up. Let's see what we got. I have to break it loose with a wrench, but let's see if we got enough power to Oh man, no problem. Oh, Speeder did it. Okay, got that off. That off. Okay. Okay, that just slides right on up. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, slides right off. Let me change the angle. Stop it right here. All right. Look like this just slides right on off. Like that. And you go up top. Take it off from up top. Kind of flip that to the side. And then, see, get this slide right on off. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, I got to email the seller. I'm going to go ahead and take it off. The whole thing. Got email. Okay, take this off. Okay, we didn't get this whole gear here. Okay, alrighty. Let me stop it here. Okay, the reason why I was shocked because this is what I got. This is what I got from eBay. It is a genuine Nissan part, but it doesn't have this big gear attached to it. So now we just ran into a problem here. So let me see what I want to do. All right, I'm confirming we had to get a new timing chain cover to go with this new oil pan. So I'm just confirming that it'll fit because the guy, he sent us a parts list and I ordered from that parts list and okay, look like that's gonna work. Where's the bolt at? Look like that's gonna work. So I ordered from that parts list and here we go. And the guy, they had the wrong brake sprocket on there. So it looks like this will work. Finally, it'll work. Okay. Okay, stop it here. Let me confirm this will fit. Don't need any more surprises. Okay, look, okay. Everything's fitting and looking good. All right, stop it here. All right, here's the old one right here. Right there. All right, stop it here. All right, you can see I just put on the silicone. So now I'm gonna install the cam actuator oil filter. Just that's the part number right there. And it looks like this here. Right there. Just kind of drop those in there like that. You got two of them. And drop those in there like that. And then we got the O-ring that goes on the cover. And those go right there. Now, make sure it don't fall out on me. Now, I'm gonna drop it on there. Put it in my silicone here. Okay. Now I'm gonna drop it on there. Okay. All right, I waited a while, let the silicone kind of set up a little bit, and now I'm gonna run them on with this impact driver here. Kind of go in the pipe like like that. Let's see, okay, here. I know it's a torque spec for them, but this is not like super, you know, it's not like putting on the head or something like that. Oh, that one's bigger. Shoot, I must have put the wrong one in. Where is it at? Okay. Dang, that one's bigger. All right, that's a 10. All right, I'm gonna stop it here. Okay, so these are 8mm headed bolts, and this one here is a 10. So there you go. See, the silicone is oozing out, so the spread is good. I like using this this Permatex red high temperature silicone, but you can see all throughout this. All right. All right, getting ready to put the timing chain on to get the marks lined up right there, and get the mark. So it's looking like I gotta move that a little bit. I'll move it a little bit. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, that one's off. It. I think I'll move it a little bit. There we go. It's off. Stop it here. Okie dokie. Okay, we just gotta move it back one more. Get the timing chain on there. Okay. Okay, we just gotta. This is 13mm in there. Okay, so get that right. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm putting on the lower sprocket right here. I already got, this is that chain's for the oil pump. Kind of slip it on here like that. There you go. Slide it on there like that. Just like that. Let's see if it's lined up in place. Let's see if we lined up here. Yep, it's lined up. Lined up. Let me show you. Cause I marked it with some see right there, it's lined up. I'm gonna show you up top. Stop it here. Okay, there are the marks there. So the new timing chain is on. All right, I'm putting on the lower sprocket right here. I already got, this is that chain's for the oil pump. Kind of slip it on here like that. There you go. Slide it on there like that. Just like that. Now let's see if it's lined up in place. Let's see if we lined up here. Yep, it's lined up. Lined up. Let me show you. Cause I marked it with some see right there, it's lined up. I'm gonna show you up top. Stop it here. Okay, there are the marks there. So the new timing chain is on. It's 2 O-rings here. I'm gonna pop it out right here. Okay, you got that one off. And you got this one here. Okay, stop it. All right, stop it here. All right, those O-rings right here, they seal up between the block and the timing chain cover. So it look like we got a couple of them we got this one and this one. So I'm gonna take this one off and see. Look like that'll work. I'm gonna go try it out. Be right back. Okay, you can see the O-rings, they work perfectly. I might put a little silicone on there so they won't move, possibly move. But there you go. I'm trying to show it as best I can, but I'm showing the redesigned oil pump compared to the original oil pump, which is still good, but I can't use this with the new upper oil pan. So put that put that here. Here are the part numbers for the sprocket, and here's the part number for the boat. Now this is how you would install that. You would take this and you will put it right there. Put this on like that, and then you would get put that on forward. Then what you want to do is you want to put a wrench back here like that. Come here like this and buzz it on. All right, there you go. So I put some white out there so I can easily find the timing mark. I don't know how crucial it is to time the oil pump, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, the new oil pump is in and it fits. This was the start of all the problems. All the other stuff kind of came in, timing chain, new oil pump, all because that old one didn't work with the new oil pan. Okay. All right, I'm installing the timing chain guides now. I'm doing the upper bolts first. Okay. Stop it here. All right, I'm installing the timing chain guides. So come here. Okay, that one's in. And boat at? Like that. I think I like that. Okay. Can't really see. My hand's in the way, but. There we go. Now, stop it here. Okay, gonna tighten it up. Okay, over here, do this one. They get that. Okay, stop it here. Okay, we down here. Okay. Okay. Again, Now we gotta install the tensioner. Oh, should I drop the boat? Okay, this one here. Okay. The okay. All right, buzz them in. Okay, going forward. Okay. Oh shit, that's too big. Supposed to be 10. Okay. Okay. And oh, these power tools make it so much nicer though. Okay. Can I get it with this? Okay. Can I get a top on it? Nope. So we're gonna have to put that on. Yeah, these long ones, these long extra long ones come in handy. That's 8. Sure says 8. All right. Okay. And can I get it? I probably need an 8mm deep. Yeah, probably. All right, you see the engine's completely timed. That's the oil pump, sprocket, right there. Come up here. Right there, you see everything's on. All right, I just put the harmonic balancer bolt back in there and I got my setup. So what I'm getting ready to do now is I'm gonna rotate the engine to make sure everything's good. I'm gonna rotate it until the marks on the cam line up with the timing chain marks. All right, from the start of the rotation. Stop it here. Yeah, it's got good compression on the third rotation. Back. All right, I'm gonna stop it here. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. I think I was gonna get them timing chain marks to line up with the cam marks. But I rotated the motor 40 times and everything's good. So there you go. All right, I'm getting ready to put the get all the bolts together for the timing chain cover. It's kind of weird the way Nissan did it, and all different size bolts. And, you know, you got some big ones. I think these go here. I think. You got some. I think those go there. Kind of did. He said he kind of did it weird, you know. Let's go there. stuff. Okay. Little ones go here. Let's see. Okay. And I think we might be missing one. Okay, I think we're missing one. Stop it here. All right, I got all the bolts in there. Got this on there. I had a bolt in here that I thought I lost the bolt, but now it's ready to flip her over, take the bolts out, and put the silicone on, and we're almost at the finish line here. All right, I'm finna blow trying to blow some of the dust off the engine here. And then I'm gonna go through with the silicone and here, a little bit more. Stop it here. All right, doing a little bit more. Ready? Brake cleaner. Okay. Now nice and let's go up top. Here. All right, I'm putting some silicone on where the surfaces meet, like right here. A little silicone there, and then there's a spot over here. So she's getting it. Okay, and then another spot, a couple other spots. Spot right here, and we got another spot over here. Then we got two more spots down there. Let me see if I can show it. Right here. We got another one over here. Okay. Stop it here. All right, I'm gonna use this silicone can with this little kit here, so I might as well use it. ran there. Go ahead and cut it open. There. And I got the old one as a reference point to see all the spots that I need to kind of put the silicone on. You can see the red temp, the high temp silicone. It's right here. But hey, we're going to use this. Well, technically, this is an $80 silicone. That's what the kit costs, which was a lot cheaper than I was losing out already. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay. Okay. I like this here. I'll run out. Spots you gotta redo. Okay. Almost like it's perfect. Oh boy. Couple spots up here you gotta knock that off. Speaking gooey. Okay. Only gonna have enough. We don't make it to the finish line. They gave me a bigger tube. Ooh boy. And we're gonna make it. Ooh boy. Make your grip stronger too. Oh boy. Okay. Put it over here. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. A little bit here. go. All right, we got the silicone on the cover here. And I use the oven as a reference point. Now I'm going to get ready and put her on. Stop it here. All right, I got the silicone on. Now what I did before I put the silicone on is I kind of practiced, setting this cover on there. So just kind of practice it. See if my practice paid off. Okay. There we go. Whew. Okay. Okay. My practice made good. So now I'm going to put some bolts in there and tighten. All right. I'm going to run in these cover bolts here. I'm not exactly sure what the torque is, but one goofy thing Nissan did is I made them like 3 different size bolts here. Let's see. I get that one. Oh, we got this one here. Okay, now it's time to go. Stop it here, go down to the bottom. Now what's that? Okay, stop it here. Run these in by hand. So they got 3 different sizes, well actually 4, because here's the 8mm, 10, 17, 13. So what was the purpose of that? Can I get the ratchet? All right, if it be the snap-on, first real job, snap-on, BXORM 706. Got it coming in handy. Now I'm gonna move up here. here. All right. Tighten this up here. Hand and use the 10 millimeter. I don't know if we can get it on camera. Okay. Stop it here. And I'm doing this here. All right, stop it here. All right. There we go. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna stop it here. All right. Put this on there. Show you what I use in a little bit. All nice and tight. Okay. Sonex right here, stubby 3/8 adapter. And also I use these from Harbor Freight, like $5. They fit inside. It says it on there, 9/16. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna tighten these up by hand. Well, that was a little stiff there. Okay, I'm gonna use, let me see if this will work. Okay. Correct way? Let me see. Okay. Okay, BXORM. Real job. Okay. Stop it here. Okay. Yeah, BXORM 706. Now this is a real job. There we go. On there, nice and tight. I'm proud to be the first one on the internet to show these. All right, stop it here. All right, these cover bolts, get them tightened up. Dang. Okay. 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 Alrighty, stop it here. Alright. Installing the harmonic balancer. Right there. And finish up the thread. What's up, man? Okay. Okay. Stop it here. Make sure the engine still turns freely. All right. Make sure the engine got good compression. Okie dokie. Stop it here. All right, I'm gonna install the heater core lines on a 1.8 liter. We're almost at the finish line here. Let's see, should have put a little bit of soap on there. Stop it here. Put a little soap on there so there's slip on there. All right, stop it here. All right, for the install the heater core lines, I'm gonna use a little bit of that soap as a lubricant there. Okay. There we go. Let's see how we get that in there. A little bit of an awkward angle. There we go. There we go. Boom. There we go. Stop it here. All right, moving the clamp down. I think I called it a heater core. It's the engine oil cooler. I don't know why I call it a heater cooler. Oops, not too far. Boom. All right, there we go. Okay, now I'm installing another transmission. That's leaking. Transmission. Well, the engine cooler line. And let's see, where is the clamp? Clamp right here. Turn it that way. I'll turn it around this way so we can easily get to it. Shoot. Okay. And there's a little bolt here. The bolts it to the motor. Is he getting that? Oh shoot. Okay. Okay, let me get it. Okay, let me get the, see if it's going in the right direction. Wrong way. Okay. All right. All right, we'll stop it here. Oh, we gotta hook up the what is that at? Oh, this up here. This is for the oil pressure sensor. We're getting that. Okay. All right. Stop it here. All right, gonna go through and tighten up the lower oil pan bolts here. I didn't show the silicone processor. There's plenty of videos. Here. All right, putting the belt on. That there. Let's see. I need to get the other one. I get those here. This goes like this. Okay. Okay, got the belt on. Stop it here. Hooking up the these are for the cam actuators. See down in there. here. Tricky to get to. Okay, right there. Okay, stop it here. All right, hooking up this this radiator line here. Goes from here. Gotta put some soap on that. Soap on there. There we go. Got the finish line almost. Okay. Clip it here. Over here, got these from Amazon. Soap on that. Well, there's a boat that go in there. Let's stop it here. All right, we're pouring the oil in. Went through a lot to get to this point. Be cranking her up in a little bit. Put the antifreeze in. Check. I gotta put the oil filter in too. Pour the oil in. Where's that leak come from? That's coming from. Go down the bottom and see if we got any leaks. Stop it here. All right, we did have one little leak. We'll see how that goes. I'll put the oil. This is what caused all the problems. Hopefully. Filled it full of oil because you're gonna have the suction because it ain't gonna have no oil in it. So make sure we put it on hand tight. Okay. There we go. No hand tight. Stop it here. All right, it's time to start her up and see what happens. All right, we're gonna use this Lyle, 39480 to disconnect the fuel line. Gonna check the fuel. I don't hear the fuel pump working or coming on. Let's see, can I get this? Disconnect this here. Okay. Okay, let's disconnect it. There we go. Okay. That's how that works. Okay, there we go. The Lyle 34480. All right, we got the Proto Master Fuel Injection Test Kit. Let me test out the fuel pump and see if we're putting out the proper pressure. Okay, we are putting out the proper pressure. What I'm thinking is it maybe just needs some time to build up oil pressure. It'll start. So let me stop it here. All right, it almost started. So I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with the oil pressure building up in the motor, but it almost started. So let's see what we got going now. Stop it here. Oh, the key right here. Or not. We got an issue with the fuel. Stop here. All right, I think it wasn't starting because the battery's low. Okay, that's what it was. The battery was low. It's starting running, so we're gonna do our test. I got this here because I gotta bleed the cooling system. I'm gonna stop it here for right now. All right. Like I said, the issue was that the battery was low. That's why it wouldn't fire up. But you know, now I'm gonna check everything. Now I'm gonna bleed the cooling system. For the pending codes. Ah, shit. Okay, go to Nissan. A little excited. I was a little worried about Now we had it. All right, I'm having a low memory, so I'm gonna lose some footage. Let me go here. I'm gonna delete footer codes, and now I'm gonna go to fuel trims. Okay, it's a little high. We might have a little vacuum leak. So let me see. Did I tighten it up? Okay, you tighten it up. Okay. I should bring that down some. I might have to do some intake manifold gaskets. I forgot to pay attention to this here. I'm bleeding the cooling system too. Okay, let me stop it here. All right, I came back out the next day. I guess you always got to give it a couple of days to test things out. The other day, the fuel trims were way out of whack, up to 17%, 20%. And now I come out today, they're down to normal. Because I was going to come out today and test out the fuel pump and possibly change the intake manifold gasket, because you got to take this off just to get the dipstick tube unbolted, which is something I learned later, because I end up bending the original dipstick tube. This is the replacement dipstick tube, but you got to take this off if you want to. There's a little bolt under there. You got to unbolt the dipstick tube from the block, and then you could drop the upper oil pan. So it looks like this is finished. So sometimes you might have to give it a couple of days of testing to make sure everything's okay. Maybe it needs some time for the computer to recognize everything, and maybe it needs a little time for things to kind of settle in and they'll start acting normal. I think this video is finished.